Say it again. Say it again.
I said you won.
Say it
I'm
again.
supposed to the dead people.
Say it again. That's all I want to do.
You won because I'm supposed to people who don't.
At Hampton by Hilton, hot breakfast means daddy-daughter time and waffles with extra
What the hell music is that? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we're going to give a couple more minutes. Let me see if I can find something better to chill with. No, that's not it either. No. Front door is it. Well, thank you for joining me, the one person. I appreciate that, man. We about to get into it here in a minute. I'm just trying to look for something to chill out for a second. Look, YouTube making more money off of us. Here it go.
Domino's is giving away $50 million.
Oh, more ads. Look how much they making off of us, man. That's another $1 million. There's $2 million right here. As we're gonna learn a little bit later. I guess we're gonna one more. Let me get this last little bit ready, and I should be. What's going on, Lawrence? How you doing today, man? Yeah, we're gonna have that bit there. No, we're not gonna play that one. Okay, we just go get started, man. Thanks everybody for coming out. I'm gonna have to make a playlist that's a little bit better than that. My apologies about that. I hope everybody can hear me. Today I was chilling out, man, and I was chilling and I looked on my YouTube page and I saw my picture. It was really a horrible picture. That's the one thing I've just learned about YouTube. Always be camera ready, it seems, because I do really I look in that picture. But RBR put on a case, but I wasn't able to defend myself or say anything. So I didn't really get to watch the very few beginnings of it. So I'm gonna check it out real quick, man. And if y'all want to, come and say if I'm guilty or innocent, please leave a message. And please, by all means, Apex, drop your link, man, so people can subscribe to you. Lawrence, if you got a channel, please drop it in the links, man. I want everybody to get paid, man. Everybody to get paid. Because, RBR is right. There's some YouTube money out here, and we can get it. We can get it. We just got to all be united. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into the love.
Whites are superior. So what does that mean? Nobody white thinks whites are superior. They think whites should be superior. They think if whites kill everybody black, they will be superior. But they see Obama running circles around him. They see Michael Jordan. They see all the RBR network. They see us running, destroying these fools. They see us. They see Kamala Harris. Oh no, they don't think them motherfuckers is half white. They know ain't nobody white did what Obama did. All the presidents was white besides Obama. How'd they do? Not even close. They know damn good and well Obama's black. Kamala too. All right? So what we have to understand, no, shut up, Deacon. Shut your ass up. No. You are living your life for a bunch of fucking racists who hate you. We are not trying to justify your life. It's gone. I don't do that. I look at my life and I look at my successes and my failures. I don't try to justify my failures. I don't. I'm aware of them, but I'm not going to come on here and say, well, he's a good guy. Conscious Moron's a good guy. We should all hate our race and culture and join.
That's funny. He says that. What's going on, Kelly? How you doing? Thank you for coming in, man. And please drop the link to your channel so everybody can subscribe. This is kind of like a case review study and a chat party drop or something. A chat spread or a channel spread. How about that? I'll come up with a good name later, hopefully. But we're just listening to the case against me that I wasn't able to defend myself in. That's all, Kelly. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And remember, drop that link. Everybody who got a channel, please drop your link so everybody in the channel can subscribe to your channel. That way, everybody can get on and we can get this RBR money and do like he said do. We're going to continue to listen.
Join the fucking Ku Klux Klan and try to take down the channels where the people tell the truth. To justify this motherfucker joining the Klan and having black self-hate and jealous envy. Come on. Justifying it. It ain't justified. Fuck that. That's what white people do. They kill you and then you become a drug dealer. Or you pastor. Think you're a counterfeiter and shit. Well, you were on drugs. You look like Obama's son. And then they demonize you. No, fuck that.
It's the Texas, they BS.
Yes, a nut like Conscious Moron doesn't have any, he doesn't have any accomplishments in his life. So he can't say, well, let me look at my accomplishments. No, he gonna make up some dumb shit about taking care of his mother.
Not that one right there. I don't have any accomplishments. I don't want to say he's halfway right, but accomplishments in what standard? Am I a world-renowned journalist? No. Am I a world-renowned chef cook? Absolutely not. I mean, I just cook at a kitchen, no biggie. I'm not changing the entire world. I mean, I think I affect my little 4 or 5, 6 people that I know, but I try and be upholding and say what I mean and mean what I say. And at times I fall, but I always try and remember to get up. That's the key to life. No matter how many times you get knocked down, you gotta get back up. So let's continue.
Or he went from full-time janitor to half janitor, half sushi chef and shit. And
Susie
Sambos.
said.
But those ain't no fucking accomplishments. That ain't shit.
And technically, they closed Sambo's about 40 years ago. But there was a restaurant named Sambo's. Actually, RBR is so right. Yeah, they don't mean anything. But that's what's so funny about these YouTube streets. I've never been. Well, I mean, I guess you see it all because on one hand you're talked about for having a job, and then you can go to another page and be talked about for not having a job. So I mean, you just gotta take the bull with the shit. So let's continue.
Really? I mean, that ain't a goddamn thing. Now, what if he took you up on your offer, Theron, and stopped believing white people were superior and started living the life he wants to live? His life would be infinitely better. Infinitely better. Not one of these people behind Conscious Moron.
Wait a minute.
I'm aware of them, but I'm not going to come on here behind Conscious Moron. Is a goddamn chef at the damn Sambo's. Test chef at the Sambo's. It's like,
damn it. That is okay. I'm gonna be 100. I am going to be 100 on this point right here. I gotta be 100. I gotta be 100. RBR got me with the picture, man. Hands down, I will not knock RBR for that one. That picture is classic. 1 point for RBR. This is the fucking do-rag. But he got me. So I gotta give him a point. I gotta give him a point for that one. Damn it. But I was getting my ways together, man. You know what I'm saying? It was early Saturday morning, man. It was early.
Janitor.
Early.
/ shoe shine boy. Fuck out of here. None of them ways. None of them hated their race and culture, and they might have had a thought whites were superior. 90% of black people do. But other than that, no. There's another problem with the icons he got back there. Why? Malcolm X wasn't political. You guys view Malcolm X for his militancy, for his belief that whites were superior and we couldn't challenge them politically.
Nah, that one right there. It's kind of a stretch in itself too. Like Malcolm X wasn't really political, but he did think that we could govern ourselves. And if anything, that was his main objective. I thought, anyway. I mean, just my understanding. You see, that's the crazy thing about life. It's all the same, but people just see it differently. It's not a wrong way or a right way. It's just their way. I mean, I think that's why I like cooking so much. It's really the same recipe, but people just tweak it a little bit. I mean, like the littlest things, from not adding salt to how many times you stir it and flip it, and all these different little tricks and techniques that people use. I mean, it applies to life. To me, that's maybe why I like cooking so much. You get to learn about people, and then you get to see what they make and create. But that's just me. Let's continue.
Yeah, that's what he believed. He was a white nationalist in blackface like Psychopathias, that we have to separate from whites because whites are superior. Not true. Not true. Now you think I'm shitting on Malcolm X. No, I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. He wasn't political. He didn't belong to a party. He didn't want us to vote for either party. He was psychopathist. He wanted to let the white folks run the country. You don't let the people trying to kill you run the country, nigga. The fuck is wrong with you? You run the country. You have to learn how to run the country. But the last thing you do is let the Nazis run the country.
Pax,
the first thing they're going to do is kill you.
Apex,
this notion that these dumb fucks believe that if we just go to Black Wall Street and we go to Rosewood, they'll leave us alone.
Drop your link in the chat. Man. Drop your link in the chat, man. He be having some good videos. Y'all check him out too. Apex is what's up. I would say he's more prejudiced than racist. And the only reason why I say there's a difference because he has no power to do anything to affect us, really. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm kind of iffy with words too. That's why I try and listen to what people saying. You know what I'm saying? You can hear it a lot, but you gotta listen. You gotta listen. But yeah, he's off his rocker a little bit there.
Fucking stupid and out of your mind. Motherfucking planes will be dropping bombs all day long on Black Wall Street, on Rosewood. No, you be in power. So you control the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, and the Marines. Fuck them white people. All right, Bob Marley. Black, but his mother, to make his life easier, said his father was white. No way in hell that brother's father was white. Okay? So, possible. A DNA test. They won't take a DNA test. How come? Because they don't want to prove that Bob Marley's father was black. I'm serious when I say that. They don't want to take DNA tests.
Now, Bob.
I'm guessing.
Now, hold on. Now that one kind of... What would it even matter? Just how powerful Bob Marley was. Like, hold on, if I could share this with you guys, let me see how fast I can do this. Boom, take that down for a hot second. I want to share this with you guys. About the man RBR was just referring to. One of my favorite quotes, this one right here. The people who are trying to make this world worse are not taking the day off. Why should I? I mean, that's kind of powerful. And I mean, and just some of the quotes he talk about money and numbers and how they don't really mean, I want you know, just like how he just puts people to the side is the sad part about RBR, and especially being a journalist, you know what I'm saying? Like, because journalists kind of are like the middleman from, that's so weird. Like, journalists supposed to like want to teach people in a sense, you know what I mean? Supposed to want to make people learn stuff and elevate their mind and get them to asking more questions, you know what I mean? Like, and it just seems like he has this tunnel vision where he only is the bearer of that truth. He's the only one. Like, I wouldn't even want that much power, but hold on, let me see if I can get back to my boom. But Bob Marley, real dope dude. If you ever get a chance, man, I'm sure you see it. I don't know if it's still on Netflix, but it's a pretty good documentary about him on Netflix. If you're not familiar with Bob Marley, he's a Irie dude. Yeah, they ain't supposed, you know what I'm saying? No bias, just the facts, Kelly, the what, the when, the why, the where, and the who. Mr. Crab. The white people is so racist to its definition. This guy is. They hear us talk as though he's a victim to attempt to convince himself he's worth anything. He's very complex, Paxton. But you know what's the funny part? When I don't know if you've ever seen any of the streams I done did about him. He is he got lost somewhere because it seems like he started off on the right path, but he just got lost and doesn't want to admit that and can't, I guess, bounce back from that or something. But I mean, that's the thing with life, man. You gotta bounce back. If anybody knows that, it's gotta be black folks.
His father was black, and his mom was lying to make his life better. She was Queen Maya. Queen Maya was his mom. Richard Pryor. Okay. Does Conscious want to be a comedian? Does he think he's funny? Does he think destroying the black race and turning this country over to a bunch of Nazis, does he think that's funny?
No, what's the funny thing about that? I think I'm fucking hilarious. I personally do, but I don't think a lot of people get my joke, so that's kind of a hard one. But I tell you who's funny, like my brothers. Oh my God, like they are hilarious. Especially my brother who's on vacation right now, as we say, where I come from. I've been talking to him about me doing this YouTube thing, and he's basically a naysayer. He doesn't believe in me, but that's okay. I understand his bias and that he wants more for me, which I appreciate and I love. Thank you so much, big bro. But I've been talking to him about actually corresponding with me and telling folks on YouTube how he feels about his life on vacation in Ohio. But that's neither here nor there. That might be something for down the road, try and get my brother to link up, call it letters from vacation. But let's continue.
Richard Pryor wasn't trying to kill off the black race and overthrow the U.S. government. The fuck is wrong with him?
Richard Pryor in the government.
Okay. You gonna tattoo thug life on your chest, nigga?
Oh, now this one
you
right
Tupac
here.
Now?
Oh, that's the one that got me.
He admires all of them. How
that is the one right
white folks
there.
Killed him and shit.
Tupac in the thug life. We're gonna have to drop this real quick one more time. Let's get this going. So I can show you guys like this one with that Tupac comment. Like it really kind of chapped my ass, as they say. Let's see if I got where is it at? There we go. And I was like, how you gonna talk about you know what I'm saying? You from Cali, you should know this man's plight in life and everything that he went through. And for him not to even investigate the meaning of thug life is really quite sad in itself. I mean, because Tupac kind of a journalist lays it out, talking about this. You know what I'm saying? He literally said in the interview what thug life actually meant. It's an acronym standing for the hate you gave little infants fucks everyone. We're going to watch a little bit. Hopefully we won't get banned for this.
U-G-L-I-F-E. The hate you gave little infant. P-C-K, everybody. Meaning, what you feed us as seeds grows and blows up in your face.
I mean, be the simple stuff, man. Like, that wasn't even hard to figure out and find. But yet, he destroys and demonizes this legend. He's a legend. Like, Tupac is a legend, man. I mean, what's that? Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Let's cut that. Stop that. There we go. My apologies about that. I'm still getting it together. I'm not an award-winning journalist like RBR, but I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. So we're gonna delve deeper into this this trial, I guess.
Shit, with the exception of Richard Pryor. He was a clown. It says a lot about him. But yeah, he wants to be an icon. He wants to be famous. So
don't we all, RBR? Don't we all?
He's going to take my channel
down. Going down.
If he takes me out.
Down.
He's going to be right there next to Malcolm. Shit. The fuck? People that...
Did I hear that right? Did he say it? Wait a minute. I guess it does.
What you do with your life? The fuck? Coon ass nigga. What the fuck is wrong with him? Wanted to lie that them motherfuckers can beat me in a debate, nigga. I worked long and hard. I studied to not lose a debate to a motherfucking chef.
But he
didn't study. He didn't learn.
I didn't even have to study.
That he could win a debate with me because
yes, he's the greatest.
They don't count the votes of people who are dead and people who didn't vote. Well, I could win that. All I have to do is show you what percentage of people who voted. Well, everybody who voted. They count those votes. They don't count the votes of the people who don't vote. And just say he won, and then 3 weeks from now say that I was arguing that they count the votes of the dead people and the people who don't vote, and he was saying, no, they don't count those votes. He's going to switch the arguments and take my argument and say I lost the debate. I've lost all the debates. No, it's wrong. You don't live your life like that. Yes, white people would be happy if he destroyed my channel. How come? Because niggas wouldn't have no way to get the
Do
truth.
you hear that?
And they don't want your dumb black asses to know the truth because they want to kill you and kick your asses out of this fucking country forever. That's what they want to do. And they tell you that every day. Every day. Have they ever told your coon ass that if you help them kill off the black race, they'll do something for you, Lawrence Britano? No. Why? Because they don't have any intention of doing it.
You got to start a channel, bro.
They just want to use you to get rid of the rest of us. Conscious is not smart. Conscious is dumb as fuck, what calls into question your intelligence.
Now, see, that is quite curious. I think that more than anything upsets RBR. Because if I'm dumb and you lose a debate to a dummy, what is that ultimately saying about you? I mean, you're a worldwide known journalist, right? I mean, you work with so many people from Tiffany Haddish to Ice Cube to Omar Epps to who was the one guy you said you work with? The guy from the credit card commercials. All these people, which is I've never even met anybody famous. I don't think. Maybe Chris Tucker and damn, was it just Chris Tucker? Damn, who did I? Well, yeah, but I haven't met anyone famous. You've met all these famous people, and for me to beat someone like that of such stature. What's good, Joe? How you doing, man? Appreciate you for coming in, man. We just reviewing the case that What's up, Azure Saints? What's going on, yo? We're gonna open up the panel. You know what? I might as well do it now, man. And we can I'm bored. Nothing to do. Y'all come on up if y'all want to, man. We just listening and laughing. Yeah, man. You guys kind of missed the good parts. You guys missed the good part. Oh yeah. But yeah, we were just reviewing the case against me, Joe. Like I didn't get a chance to really defend myself. So I figured I'd take a chance and look at it. Damn, why am I messing up my words? He had the curious case of the conscious moron today. That was the title of the stream. And Joe, like, he got me on the thumbnail. The thumbnail was classic, man. That's a good one. So I just want you to hear it, Joe, because I know you'll be witnessing you fair. RBR got a point on that. He definitely got a point on that. What's going on, Azure Saint? How you doing today, man?
Yo, what's up, bro? How you been?
Man, I've been cooling, man. How's your day going? You all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm great. So basically, you had a recent debate with RBR, right?
Yes, sir. If you want to, we could take a look at that.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Because, after that ass whooping that he took for Maximum, he started acting like a child and started throwing insults. I mean, he says he wants to have a conversation, but you can't have a conversation by insulting people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely do, man. I definitely do. I can pull it back up for a second. Let me see real quick to the
Right.
YouTube. Yeah,
And I wouldn't want to believe somebody who doesn't know third grade math, like such as like 12 times 12, like multiplication. You don't learn multiplication until you get to the third grade. And for the fact that he doesn't even know that kind of shit.
Let's see if I can. You know what? I'm gonna just go to Ebony Stars and watch it. Appreciate
Yeah.
them for letting me on the debate. See if I can find it.
Well, if you try to have a debate on RBR's panel, he's just gonna keep muting you using that
Yeah,
mute.
yeah. I think that's what did him in. That's what did him in. You know.
Yeah, and he's gonna say that he wins debates by muting people, but nah,
Yeah,
that's not.
he literally left the stream. No, that was the crazy part. Like, and the real crazy part, bro, we was just like messing around. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing too serious. I don't know. I don't really understand it.
Y'all doing? Hope everything is going well. It's Saturday night.
This is-
But how you been so far, man?
Man, I could complain, but it's not going to do any good. But I've been all right, man. I've been all right. I keep waking up, so that's always a good thing, right?
Oh, right.
How about yourself? How's the gig going?
It's going great. I'll probably go live on Tuesday night.
Tuesday
So,
night.
yeah, Tuesday night. But Tro's probably not going to be here because of his schedule. So I'm more than likely going to need you and Eric, and so we can talk about the shit.
Yeah, definitely. Just let me know. You're gonna put up the thing though, right? And I just hit the reminder for. That's what I usually do.
I'll put it up.
Yeah, that'll work. I think this is right here. I think this is it.
But I don't know what he's talking about YouTube not paying Black YouTube content creators because we're already getting paid for our content. The only reason why he's talking about that shit is because he's not getting paid, because he's been saying some pretty dumbass shit and just saying hateful comments, saying that white people are the dumbest race of people on earth. I mean, that's hateful.
Yeah, I was wondering why he's still on that so tough, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, if you support hate speech, then that's that's gonna give YouTube a valid reason to demonetize you.
Yeah, and I keep asking him why not just start another channel though. Like, but then he has the women's channel, right? Is that not monetized? I never have a chance to ask him that. Is this other?
That one's not monetized.
Yeah,
I mean, again, he says the same hateful shit. Like, regardless of what channel he makes, it's gonna be the same hateful shit unless he changes his his character. Now, it's not about lying. Everybody here on Black YouTube is not lying. Okay, I'm not lying. I don't know what I've lied about because I've never lied about shit. But him saying that, like, I'm lying about 2 + 2 = 4. Okay, first of all, you can't use 2 + 2 = 4 to what you believe in. Okay, you got to make sure that you said something that's factual and make sure that you back it up with evidence. Now, when you tell him to present evidence, he gets triggered about that. And notice when I asked him that.
Yeah,
you see the way how he gets triggered.
I think that's why he kind of ran off on the little stream that we was doing. But the crazy part, like, it was just, oh damn, I dropped it. Hold on. We was just, testing out Max's debate league because he about to, start getting that going. So we was just, messing around. It wasn't like serious, but he took it to heart.
Can we unmute now and continue to bash him in the head?
You've lost, already.
Okay.
I just showed you. You haven't shown anything but a picture of Barack Obama.
Okay, great. All right, great. You showed the people who voted.
Pop it up again. Pop it up again. Would you pop it up again?
No,
No, because you didn't lose. Huh.
I showed you.
There's no way you can
showed
lose.
you the people who voted for Obama.
You didn't show me the 74% of white people, Democrats
would
that
be
did. You
people
showed
who
me
didn't
everybody
vote.
but them.
Okay, right. I
How
showed
could
you
that be? It
everybody
said
who voted.
74% of black people, 16% of Asian people, but it never mentioned the white
Can I
people
speak,
at all.
Jay?
Can you
Oh,
pause?
it's the jousting round, man up.
Okay.
Stop
Well, I
being a
posted
woman
the
and man up.
I put.
So he's coming up. He's really just pulling those numbers out of his ass. And like I said before, like if you tell him to show us proof on how you get those numbers, he's gonna pull up some random website.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to find that because in the debate, that's what he does. So I go to the pure research site because during the debate they let you share your screen, unlike RBR. So
Right, and he did the same shit on Wolf Progressive channel, like, and then Wolf Progressive and there's another dude. They both got on him, and RBR was just getting mad and he just getting pissed off, and I'm like, dude, if you're gonna say something, at least know what you're talking about. Like that's what a lot of black YouTube content creators do. They just get up on here on YouTube and just start speaking non-facts and just say outlandish shit. They don't even know what they're talking about, and that's what gets them money and views and all that shit. What's going on, Joe? How you doing, man?
What up, Joe, man? Thanks for coming on, man. How you doing?
No problem, man. What's going on with y'all? The
Doing
RBR
great.
special, the RBR. Let me tell y'all, when it comes to RBR, I've been around him for like 3-4 years, damn near, and in some ways he's gotten worse. And like in the term, he wasn't as crazy as this before. And then dealing with him, you can't ask him for like to prove something. And like you said, he'll pull some like random freaking website thing out of his ass and then sit there and tell you, see, that's what it said. No, because he'll put his own interpretation on it. But you just got to take him with a grain of salt. So what happens is you do RBR like RBR used to be treated. I mean, Max, Max knows. Max, freaking the author, Psychopathia, classic Ruby. I mean, she's the only one I haven't seen come back over there yet. I mean, even City of Truth used to be back there. I forgot the other dude's name.
Hey, I got a serious question though. Was Maximum like undercover? Like, was he undercover? Trying to pretend to be on RBR's side? Because I noticed that like if we look at, like, remember when JB Gunner was on there and Big J got pissed off because Maximum didn't defend black women, black people in general. And then,
I wasn't around for that part. I didn't know that to happen. I just know somebody mentioned later on about Big J getting kicked off.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, Maximum is like defending, everybody else and shaming our for what he did. So that's what led me to believe that he was undercover. He was on our side the whole time.
Well, yeah, for the most part, I mean, Max usually is. Same thing like with Arthur. You would probably see the same thing with him if he comes back. And Psychopathia was always opposite of freaking RBR. I mean, pretty much we all were, unless it was something that, okay, yeah, he's right about that. But when it comes to factual and actual, you got to take everything he says with a grain of salt.
Everything with a grain of salt.
I mean, yeah, you got to. The thing about it is like I said, you're going to sit here and argue with me the other day about the thing with Guantanamo Bay. I'm like, I was in the Marines. We guard that place. It's a military prison where they have military tribunals. Yes, it is on Cuban soil, but we have had that spot since freaking like the Spanish American War, some shit like that. But no, you're gonna argue you down. No, it's under the Bureau of Prisons. No, it's not.
But ain't Guantanamo? You ever seen Bad Boys 2, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they was like at the end and they went to is that ain't that
Cuba?
Yeah. So it's just like that, right? I won't say just like that, but
yeah, I mean that's for TV, for movie purposes. But yeah, it would be pretty much its own little spot.
Right.
You just not gonna walk on the Guantanamo Bay.
Right.
It's not a place that you probably I was like, thank God I didn't get stationed there. I mean, because I'm like, they used to have a nickname. You don't get nowhere, Gitmo. So it's
Oh,
you're
really?
blocked off. Yeah, it's like you're in your own little planet on the island of Cuba. And that's why, like I said, when it comes to military tribunals and things, which is different in a civilian court, there it is. Now, I mean, I hate to hurt his feelings. Obama claimed that he was going to close it down. They're going to shut Guantanamo Bay down. He was
Yeah,
going
he
to do it
sure did.
under his 2 terms. He was going to do it, and it didn't happen.
Do they,
So, there it
do
is.
they still have the federal? The terrorists in there?
Some
Didn't
meant
they
to be.
release? Yeah, didn't they release some of them?
Yeah, they released. I mean, Trump, I think, did release some, and they went back to whatever freaking group they were with. Hezbollah or freaking Al Qaeda and ISIS, and and all them other little groups. Because something that RBR would probably never agree with. RBR, but he doesn't know is most of the times these groups are financed by the same people that are financing the war. We play both. We as the American government, I should say, play both sides.
Hold on, Gunch is on the drop off. All right.
But I mean, we play both sides of the game a lot of times.
Right.
We with the Afghans, but then okay, the Taliban, we don't finance their asses too. So that's the deal with that. But now your boy, he doesn't. I mean, he's a good cat, but he, like I said, sometimes he can get over the top.
Yeah, man. Like I like debate with him, but just it's sometimes, man. Like, come on, man. Let's deal in reality a little bit, man. I mean, I know we just talking smack on YouTube, but come on, man.
Yeah, no, that's basically how you got to treat it. It's like him talking smack. It's like he's talking over you. He's gonna mix your words up. He's gonna do all that. Maximum know that shit. Arthur knows that crap. I mean, I think Arthur's ain't been back because of that whole situation that happened.
With him and the lady, Celeste, or was it?
Yeah, him and I think Celeste, which kind of surprised me with him and Celeste, because him and Celeste was cool. Him and Mella, I don't know what brought that, because I know he was, it changed up when a lot of Suge's people started showing up over there, and I know Arthur didn't like that mess, so. But now the RBR, he gonna be the same way. Thing about it is he didn't want to debate you the other day. He kept saying, "I want to debate you." I said, "Well, the thing about it is, man, I said, I'm not really in the mood for it today. I ain't trying to do all this you talking over shit and you yapping. And then I'm glad it didn't work out that way anyway. Like I said, let's put closure on that shit with me and Taz.
Right.
And move on with that. Move on from there with that shit.
So y'all still got a debate in the works then. When y'all supposed to do something today?
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, your boy, he, don't answer sometimes. When you ask him something, I'm like, yo, man, what you gonna do? I said we should call it deconstructing Abiyah's rhetoric. That's what I said. That's what I said yesterday. I said,
that might have to be the next stream I do, Joe. I might just have you on as a special guest, buddy.
Yeah, so I mean that will be the basic one. The one I would want to do. I'm gonna deconstruct your shit from basically when you said there's 63,000 people in federal and all the prisons in the country that are black. No, that number you pulled out was only in federal prison, and throughout the country there's 2.3 million that are black out of 6.3. So million that are total in U.S. prisons. So I mean, the thing about it is when you tell him to go, you can look it up yourself, man. Right. Just look it up. Okay, hey, you don't have to look it up. Then you want to, but I'm not gonna sit there and go back out. I gotta be in the mood for Abiyah.
Yeah.
To go back and forth. I mean, the brother, like I said, good cat. He did do what a lot of stuff he talks about. Because you can pull it up on forget the web. IMBGB. I mean, I pulled it up a few years back.
I think it's IMBD, but he has done some things, man. And initially, when I saw his channel, I was like, okay, I was intrigued. I won't lie, like, damn, this dude done did some things, like,
right.
But when you start listening, you like, wait, hold on, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I was really trying to, it seemed like he had a good rapport with the, you know what I'm saying, with his audience. So I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to soak this up because I was trying to be a YouTuber. So,
Mm-hmm. I mean,
but
and the thing about it is, I mean, over the years, yes, he was monetized, and then he got demonetized. See, what's killing RBR, and he doesn't want to admit it. And I actually, with him and I got, kind of went in on it one morning early. I said, what happens is your rhetoric is what's killing you. I mean, you can't be calling people Nazis and coons and niggas and niggers and everything else, and then expect it to be okay and calling women bitches and hoes. Man, that's not gonna play. It's not gonna come in as a friendly, family-friendly type environment page. So yeah, they snatched your shit.
but
Yeah, they demonetized you.
15 million though, man, like 5 million.
I don't know. I don't know about all that nonsense, but he gets saved by the very cat that was on there yesterday, Joe Hillinger.
Man, and you know what, man? I was so mad that I didn't really even think that Joe Hillinger existed. I thought it was just like, because when I Rhonda, like, and then who I really want to meet? I want to meet Classic Ruby just because my mother's name was Ruby.
Yeah, because Classic Ruby. Matter of fact, I just talked to Classic Ruby she's on a live stream right now over at what's his name, Mr. DJ Music. So he was doing a live, and she was in there. Her and she went over and started something with Char Willie. I don't know if you probably know her or not, but yeah, with Char Willie, and they started like this little thing together. So they do lives like usually on the weekends.
Okay.
And Ruby, like I said, is her sidekick on that in a sense. They're partners on that thing, and because like I said, Ruby was like, she used to be dropping the science. I used to call her my favorite Canadian because I lived up on the border. I lived in Buffalo, so I knew a lot of her and I. Did you go to Carabana? Did you do this and that? 'Cause Toronto wasn't that far away.
Right.
So Toronto wasn't that far away from me. So it was like, Classic Ruby lived there in like 30 minutes, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But I'm real close to her. And I was like, so we kick it every with stuff. And he used to have some good, stuff. We would, be shooting stuff around. And, then like I said, all of a sudden I came back one day, and next thing I know, Classic Ruby ain't here no more. Max done went off on his own kind of thing, and Arthur done went off on his own sort of thing.
Right.
And it was like a whole different crew there. Well, City of Truth, he started popping up again, but he was over there. He used to be a regular too. That's a little truck driver.
He really need to lay off of Verbal, man. Like that. That's what gives black dudes the bad rap, man. Like, stop being so thirsty, man. It's all these beautiful black. If one say no, just move on to the next one, man. Good Lord.
Yeah, he kind of gets annoying like that with that whole thing. Once Verbal cuts his ass out once or twice, he'll be all right. So, in which I'm pretty much waiting for it to happen because it's gonna happen.
Verbal has such a beautiful vocabulary, man. She a wordsmith like a motherfucker.
That's why I said when you started dealing with Verbal, my girl Celeste, they're words to death. They'll wear you out with with words because Celeste will wear you out because she'll be calm the whole time.
Yes.
Screaming and hollering. She'll be like, and I don't understand why you're acting like So she'll do you the whole entire time like that.
Yeah.
So Celeste, she's funny, man. Ever since I first met her, she's a little character. I like her, but all the TMHCs are pretty much. Well, yeah, they all pretty much like that. Let's see, not as much, but the older part of the crew, especially Verbal and Celeste. Celeste might be a little bit older than Let's See, but Mother Earth will work you out too.
Yeah, man, they are some good girls, man. I like being on YouTube. You hear any and everything, man, and everything. So that's always a balance, man.
Yeah, and that's what you're gonna get basically. Like I said, like today, I said I really wasn't in the RBR kind of mood. And I said, well, I listened to it for a few minutes. I was doing some stuff around the house. And then I was talking to my wife and John. I'm like kind of half listening to him. And I know I heard Books come up there.
Yeah, what happened with Books and Max, man? Books are playing too, man. I like.
Yeah, I didn't know Books and Max got into it. I only heard like him and him and RBR talking, so I didn't know they even got into it.
Yeah, and then after Books flare up, he say, "Excuse me for that." I'm just letting it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know there was any drama with them too. Like I said, because I was coming in, coming out, coming in, and a lot of times people are like, "Well, yeah, you were." I'm like, "No." A lot of times I don't hear the whole thing because I'm coming in. You might be playing, but I might be on the other side of the house, or if I'm outside dealing with the animals and stuff. I got I got you in my earbud type of thing, but I'm kind of half listening. I got to keep an eye on them because when they damn horses that knock your ass out.
Yeah, I was about to say, you just got horses there?
Yeah, I got horses. We got horses, turkeys, chickens, stuff like that. But the horses we have, miniature and full size, are at the school. My wife teaches it, for her classroom because she teaches agricultural science.
Oh, okay.
So we got, like I said, we got full size horses, like Appaloosas, quarter horses. We got,
that's a YouTube blog right there, Joe.
Yeah, man, that's what a lot of people ask me.
Sitting around with Joe Dub.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of cats, man, sit there and, won't you go? Nah. I mean, you'll see me live on Facebook. That's where I thought you'll see me live sometimes on Instagram. But
see,
I did.
Messed up. I don't want to say it's messed up, but I usually just keep it for family and friends. I'll be trying because I got in so much trouble during the Trump election. I was getting banned for like 30, 60. I got like one more time I'm banned for life, so I'll be trying to keep it cool over there.
Well, yeah, and that's the same way it is. Like kind of like with me with Instagram. They keep saying they finding damn posts from like 2014, 2013. I'm like, what the freak? You can be banned, and they actually cut me off for a couple of months. Like I said, at one time I had about 35,000 subs, and it dropped down to about 33. And I like to shut it off. I didn't pay attention to it even really, and just cut it off. So put it on tip mode or whatever they call it. Then I went to down when I cut it back on, it was down to like 30, and now I'm down to like 27, I think. Because people jump off Instagram. People, basically they don't see you there anymore, so they kind of like make space for somebody else. And then they see you again, and it's like, oh, okay, they come back. So it goes up and down.
I think I got 7 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, I mean that's just basically. I don't even know how I got them. I think they just loaded me up with people because I only had like about maybe 40 or 50 people on Instagram since like 2000 freaking 10 or something like that. I rarely ever used it. And then I said, oh, okay. I mean, I started seeing people pop up on it and pop up. And then like Facebook is mostly cats that I went to high school with, went to college with, I was in the Marine Corps with. I worked in corporate America with, crew from the old neighborhood, brothers from and sisters that lived in the hood with me. That's their family and cousins and stuff.
Right.
But that's what I used to do pretty much Facebook for. And man, and like I said, I used to be on Twitter. Man, Twitter I got rid of because I was like, I never used that shit. I think I might have had 100 people. But I got the boot from Twitter. I mean, because he got banned, I think, for life, something like that.
Yo, Twitter allowed damn near anything. What could he have done to get banned from Twitter?
Again, RBI, like I tried to tell him before, and he hard it sometimes as he is. Man, your rhetoric is getting you jammed up. You get, like I said, you can't be calling, like I said, Kellyanne and people like that, Nazis and this and that. Man, that shuts you off for that shit.
Yeah.
He won't listen to nobody when they tell him that. That's why. Even like Information Man tried to break that, try to kick it with him one night. I forgot where was that at? I don't know if it was Kelly Ray's or somebody. It was somebody's live, and Information Man show even tried to talk to him about, man, do this, do that. And I wasn't hearing it, But then he said that he was like, no, I want to have the conversation with Information Man. I'm like, well, hopefully he'll come back over here, and talk. But you gotta let him talk. You can't blocking him, stopping him, and all that other stuff. See, because I used to have a little bit of everybody used to come to that joint, his show, his live. You had Kevin Samuels, the real Kevin Samuels used to come there before he blew up. O'Shea, all them cast men used to be over there. They come over and drop, little cash app or super chat or whatever. I had all the people over there.
Wow. So do you think it's that like that, that missing that opportunity and then to see these people kind of excelled or like, man, that could have been me. You think it's a little bit of that harboring and all real? Because I kind of get that vibe. Like even when he be talking about like F. Gary Gray and
Right.
Tiffany Haddish in a sense, like and not that so you can still do it, man. You still here, you still got time, as my granddad would say.
Right. And I think that might be the case because, man, when you wake up one day and you're 60 years old and you're seeing that your life don't pass you by in some ways, I mean, it is what it is. Man, you can still do this stuff. You live out there, Cali, I mean, you and the wifey there, you could get something going in terms of producing something again. Or I know he said he was talking about doing some documentary. I know he has one that's on YouTube. I forgot. Oh shit, I forgot the name of that damn one he has on here. But he does stuff like that. And
I'm kind of few. I tried to get into urban demographics.
that's what it is. Thank you. The urban demographic.
That's the movie though.
Right.
That ain't a doc. It's a movie about.
Yeah, but he's doing. I think he was talking about some documentary doing that. The movie Urban Demographic is on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so he has done some of this stuff because it is actually something you can pull up.
Yeah. I pulled it up. He definitely did. And that's what it seemed like he know how to make a good show. Like no matter, because that's what I be thinking. Like no, even if you don't like him, you still gonna watch him. Like, cause I was thinking about that. Like, damn, as much as this dude called me coon and dummy, and I'm still going by. Like, what's wrong with me? I be having the question.
And that's why I said to him that one day, I said, let me tell you something, Abia. You got to understand that 20 some odd people or 30 people or whatever it might be in this daggone chat room, some of them, okay, 5 or 10 of them are hate watchers or whatever. Or they just watching from the cloud. They might not be hate watchers, but they might be watching from the cloud.
Right.
But the rest of them is cast in there. Okay, like Miss FedEx. Hey, what's going on, Miss FedEx? She's down there. Yo, Jeek, my man Jeek, get down there. And Tim Harvey. Tim Harvey, and people like that are in your chat now.
Yeah,
these were people that came back. They come back every day, even though you get disrespected.
Yeah.
So I said, you call Kelly Ray now, and what's her name? Carolyn. What was his name?
Carolyn.
Yeah, Carolyn Lowe. And you call them.
Uh-oh. I think we lost Joe for a second. Uh-oh. He hit a pasture. Uh-oh. See, that's that good thing about that country living. You can use any. Oh, my phone went dead. Gotta go. My cousin do me like that all the time. Hey, cuz, I'm coming down. Up, gotta go. Up, gotta go. Hold on, let's see. We can get back to. Where is it?
There we go. All right.
But
yeah. Because sometimes it'll cut up on me. Depends on where I'm at.
That's what I was just saying. That country living, boy, is nice. You can drop that phone like, connection went bad. Don't even want to talk to
Usually, like I say, that's another thing why I might not be on with somebody constantly because it's kind of like, yo, I'm like all over the place some days driving wise and being someplace. And it's like, okay, I get 5G in one spot. Literally in my house, I get 5G. I'm over here with the horses. I get 4G. Okay, I can pick up Wi-Fi if I'm like closer to like a store or McDonald's or a hospital or something like that. And so and most times I'm 4G with 4 bars or 3 bars, so it depends.
Now I know where my people stay in Alabama. They can only use Verizon. Well, they only could use Verizon a little bit.
Yeah, same thing. I'm on Verizon.
Yeah,
because Verizon, T-Mobile, I used to get it where T-Mobile I had when I first got here, when we first got married, and my wife was like, nah, she always had, cause she lived there for like 30 years. She went to college here in this little town, and so what happened was she was like, nah, she was using Verizon. I said, okay. Cause I'm sitting there, man, I'm like, I get a signal literally in one part of the house and the other part outside you couldn't.
Yeah.
We got a little farm or whatever. We couldn't in the front part of the farm. We couldn't, but okay, it's only about 10 acres. But in the back part, I get a 5x5 signal. I was like, oh man, this is great, So then I was like, nah, I don't. AT&T ain't much better. I said, I got to go to Verizon, and for the most part, Verizon's pretty good around here.
Yo,
So
yes,
AT&T,
down there.
yeah, I mean AT&T, no, don't forget Sprint, even when it was around. AT&T and T-Mobile are not. They jumped up a lot. They're much better around here than Verizon. I mean, they're equal almost with Verizon now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because before, man, he used to be woof. He used to be pitiful. Yeah, because Cricket. No, we got Cricket here and all that other stuff. Wait, Cricket ain't nothing but AT&T.
Right.
Yeah, so and Sprint, forget about it, man. Anybody I know had Sprint, they was like, I'm like, you could get no signal back in the Sprint days out here.
Remember when it was MCI? Showing my age and shit.
Yeah, so I mean, when you had anything like that, you get lucky if you get a signal in this joint, man. So yeah, Verizon is the one around here.
Yeah.
I guess
I can't call you till after 9 o'clock, man. I got 3 minutes left. I can't call you till after 9 o'clock.
Yep. Them days, I remember it all too well. Man, I had my first joint. I was back when I first came out the service, and I went back, home to New York, and that's when the phone was about the size of a damn handbag.
Man,
it was huge, Yeah. But now I was like, they make these joints much better than what they were. But but no, like I said, with your boy though, I think he gets off on messing with you, and that's how he do his thing.
I don't take him, seriously, and I know I told him I wanted to destroy his channel, but I'm just messing around, man. But he, I think ever since that he really took it to heart, man. I'm like, come on, man. There's no way I can destroy you, only you can do that.
Yeah, he can do that on his own. Like I told him, Miss FedEx, shoot, these are regulars, D. All the people been there, like Helen John.
You know who I ain't seen? No, I ain't seen Queen over there.
I think her that night with that night over at Max's, when, like I said, after being Taz kind of cleared the air, I think her and Queen Mahat kind of went at it. I guess they went at it for a while, and Max took her wrench and all this other stuff, and she was like kind of like broken, upset, real upset, and I don't know what happened.
Be feeling for Queen sometimes, man, but she be white. And that's the funny thing. Like, I thought when I initially started watching her and RBR that they were like together, man. Like, cause they seem like I don't know if you're familiar with who's this dude's name, James Carville. I can't remember his wife, but he a Democrat, he a Republican. I kind of thought that RBR and Queen were like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they balance so well together. They just, but no, I guess not. But he be wrong, man, for real. And for her to have his back like that, I mean,
right. And Queen, when Queen turned Nazi, as he would call it, she's like, she totally flipped the script. She kind of like, because when I first saw Queen Mahat, she was like straight up black power to the people, the fist in the air kind of thing, black power. And then she flipped up. Instead of talking like she is now, I'm white really, but I'm not. I'm like, okay, you just totally turned the freaking page, and you started coming out with that, and then that's when everybody started beating on her. That when she was on, they remember when she was Miss Pro Blackie Black.
Right.
So
I looked on their channel one day for them videos. How long ago you think that was, D? I mean,
Joe. Shoot, you probably talking about yeah, I would think maybe. Cause she used to run with Taz and Nyla and them. She used to be over there, and that's where I first saw her, was over there.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about maybe a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
You gotta go back.
Okay, go back. Yeah, drop your son's channel in the link so we can all go and subscribe. We're gonna try and get everybody that RBR money for real.
So basically, drop. You in you have a channel.
Yeah.
drop it or whatever. And like I said, I just never had the desire to do one. I mean,
Really?
yeah, people. I mean, I see how it is on this day. And I'm like, when it comes to my shit, I'm gonna be sensitive about it. I'm like Erica, but too. I'm an artist. I'm sensitive about my shit. So I don't want niggas talking half out their ass and then bringing up somebody else with, conscious. I want no. Conscious. If I want to hear about conscious, I hear about conscious on conscious shit.
Right.
Or I'll be honest, I ain't trying to have you bring him up on my shit. So that's the thing about it, man. Because people will do all that, Well, yeah, RBR. I don't want to hear about RBR on my shit.
Right.
He got nothing to do with this, And that's the way I am with it, because people will do that mess. They sort of thing talking shit. I'm like, nah.
That's the crazy thing about these YouTube streets, man. I thought especially when I initially I don't want to say it was gonna be all kumbaya, but I didn't realize it was this treacherous and dastardly out here, man. Like, people take this is life, yo, and I'm like, yo, we behind a computer screen unless you want to cam up. Like, you don't really got to take it that serious,
right?
People,
No, because some of the ones that are the craziest ones of the bunch are the ones you ain't never seen their face before.
Yeah, man. But
you ain't never seen that. That's like like I had to get on what's his name, Flying Monkey. I'm like, look, nigga, you don't know me. Matter of fact, you hiding behind a damn avatar and a freaking name.
Somebody else because you said something.
He or she said something. Oh, hold on one second.
All right. Yeah, Miss FedEx, please drop the link in the chat, man, so we can go and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for coming. I see it's 4 of us in here, maybe 2.5.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you good.
Yeah, but no, that's that's the only reason I wouldn't want to do none of that. I'm like, man, I ain't got time for this crap.
Yeah, it does seem a little bit like you're gonna have to become a little bit evil. Like, I mean, it seems like you always got to be ready to fight. Like, and sometimes you just want to learn and kind of listen to people, but you always got to have your dukes ready. I told my brother, it's like you remember the movie The Warriors, don't you?
Yep.
It's just like
pretty
that.
Much it. I mean, that would be a good analogy, pretty much, because it would be a case of they basically don't, cats, they get into like arguing. I ain't got time for this beef. Such and such is beefing with such and such. I'm like, that's why I was like,
I like a good debate, but I don't think it should be, it shouldn't be that serious where it carry over to like, I'm coming to your house. Like, calm down. I'm about to dox you. This is where he live. You know what I'm saying? It's all fun and games, I thought, but I guess I'm gonna have to get ready if I'm gonna get in it. But hey, Joe, if I can survive RBR, I can survive anybody. I think Joe went out again. Oh no. He might have went out. I'll give him a couple seconds. But I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. I know I'm a little boring, but I got to get used to doing it. Hopefully we'll get better with this. You know what I mean? Give Joe a couple seconds. We're going to get back into the hate stream.
We don't care when he's telling me that people that killed Malcolm are famous, right? Hell no. Fuck out of here. And start whites are superior. They think whites should.
Let's see if Joe made it back yet. You made it back yet, Joe? Nah, Joe ain't made it back.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a phone call real quick.
Oh,
but
no.
yeah, Miss FedEx. I didn't know he talked about your son. What he because your son's light skin probably is something. He called him high yellow heifer or something. Stupid craziness.
Man, he is kind of a colorist, man, but it don't seem like I don't know, but it seemed like he don't like dark skinned dudes either, though. Like, It's
Yeah,
real weird, man.
yeah, because Miss FedEx said something about his. I guess he must have said something about his son, and yeah, so he will do some stuff that now some of that he will piss your ass off with. Pocket cash shit, you know.
Damn, you hate light skinned? For real? You hate a lot of people though, man. Not to I had one homeboy from Ohio that was on earlier. He a white dude. And he was like, man, he racist as hell, and he was pretty much just talking about me thus far. I was like,
There it is.
you got a white boy saying you racist.
Yeah, I mean, so and that's why like JB Gunner and that whole thing. See, that whole thing, the JB Gunner thing,
Man,
started about almost 2 years ago too, because JB Gunner first started popping up in there, and I'm like, I still kind of don't know who the hell he is, and he started coming up in there and started, chatting and throwing cash at RBR or whatever, and I'm like, okay, who the hell is this dude, and everybody like, he a white supremacist, and they was flipping out and everything, and he turned around and gave dude a wrench. And that really set everybody off.
Wow.
That set everybody off when he did that mess. I mean, dude got a wrench, but you still got people that have been his day ones don't have one. So he come on.
You're fast for that cash, man. That money ain't everything.
Yeah, so that's the deal with him, with the cash.
Yeah, man.
Because he treat Queen like he treat Queen like cash. I mean, trash. I mean, she drops him money all the time.
All the time, man. I'm about
he
to start.
He says they told you about Joe Hilliner, whatever his name is, Hillinger or whatever.
Hillinger.
Yeah, and shoot, dude gave him like $3,000 to $4,000 over a period of time.
Damn, man.
I mean, JB Gunner, drop some money on him. There's other people that used to too all the time.
Yeah.
White folk, they white folk too. So, but JB Gunner telling us the truth. I'm like, hurry up, man. I mean, I've lived long enough to know the truth. Believe me, I've seen it. The first hand. I don't need JB Gunner to tell me how white people feel about you.
Man, I mean, why does he think he's the only one that tells the truth?
Because that's some imaginary shit that he does. He thinks because everybody and their mama said the same thing. We pretty much know what they think, so we don't need you to tell. We don't need them to tell us what they think. I mean, you sitting in Koreatown in Southern California in Los Angeles. I mean, did you need the Koreans to tell you how they think and feel about you? No. I mean, so there you go. But that's his justification. It's his channel. He can do what he wants.
Right.
And that's what anybody. This is a lot of these people's livelihoods. This is like for me. I'm just a lowly sub that's just down for a little entertainment. I ain't trying to facilitate be your best friend, especially virtual nigga. I mean, I had to kind of get Big J that time with that. I'm not trying to facilitate and be your best friend, your buddy, or whatever else.
Big J don't be playing. He'll flare up on you too, man.
That's what I'm. Yeah. That's what I met. I mean, that's when I first met him. Was like I was on somebody's joint. And he's like, "Well, you mess with the Dini and Warren." I'm like, "Okay, just because you see me in their chat, don't mean we lifelong buddies."
Right.
The Dini and Warren shit is funny. I mean, some of it could be very funny. Bob J shit is hilarious. Bob.
That's the thing. You're supposed to be allowed to go any and everywhere. You're literally just listening to people talk, so you're just getting their opinions, man. Like you want to do that, so you have a little bit better decision-making guy when you making the tough decisions. But.
Right, because think about it is I mean, I don't got time for that fool. What the hell? Oh shit. Okay, that's my brother this time. I'm like, what? Now everybody want to fucking talk? Not when I'm the older one.
See, they don't want us to get that YouTube money. That's a damn RBR.
No, everybody and their mama all of a sudden want to text me and call me my brother. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, I'm like, okay, now the whole time I've been, doing stuff. Ain't nobody said no. Now, so everybody want to hit me up on the phone.
Nazis done contacted your family. They trying to stop our money, Joe.
Man, like I told him, read the terms of service. Yes, yeah. I couldn't think of it. The term. I mean, we went one morning. We was going at it. I said, read the terms of service. It says this, and this. Yes, channel is yours, but you're using their platform.
Yeah.
So yes, they have a say over.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it says it. It says it. They gonna pay you $3.
Yeah, and when it says the rights you grant to YouTube, it clearly states we can use your content for whatever we want. Whatever we want.
And so he goes, I'm like, hey, I'm just trying to help you out, brother. I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah.
And because you going on about some $30 billion and $5 million a year. I mean, not being funny, to a certain degree, he is right. I mean, he's coming off like the nutty professor, but he is right to a certain degree.
Yeah.
The numbers are wrong.
Yeah, we do. We owe something. I don't want to say me because like I'm fresh, but like the people who be putting in work like that, they do deserve something. But in that same breath, you still got to play by their rules. You know what I'm saying? You can't be outside and not do nothing about it. Like, if you owe $5 million for 1 year, man, that's a lot of money going.
Right. And that's the thing about it, where he doesn't understand. I'm like, man, look, you're demonetized because of the rhetoric of your particular format that you're doing. So the thing of it is, they can't demonetize me. I'm like, okay, well, they did. If you had an issue with it, through the terms of service, you can go through arbitration or whatever. And you wouldn't need, arbitration. You could do it yourself, damn near. Or you want to get a lawyer, get one. But, that's how they're going to do it. They're going to do it through arbitration. So, I'll be honest, just go do that. And so you can, get remonetized or whatever they call it and go on your merry way. And he was, no, they owe me this and that. They can't demonetize. I'm like, well, okay, they did though. Yeah. And they owe me 25. Okay, they don't owe you jack shit right now because you ain't never fought anything. And I guess he did call a lawyer. Zab had some lawyer in there one day.
Yeah, we was on that stream together, and the lawyer, I don't want to say he got frustrated at RBR, but he was, trying to tell him.
No, he probably got frustrated with him. But,
he got a little frustrated with him, but he was trying to tell him.
And then same thing happened before he talked to. He called some lawyer, and they said there's no case to be taken here. You got nothing. I mean, because that happened, I think, back. See, Arthur remembers it because he mentioned it one time. I forgot all about it. But Arthur remembered that he was talking about it one day, and I said, yeah, they don't have to. Nobody wants to take the case because it's not a viable case. Yeah, it's not a viable case.
And then he talk about corporate lawyers. I'm like, YouTube is a corporation. You don't think they had their lawyers word this perfectly? So when something like this comes up, it ain't just gonna be easily to win. Come on, right. It's a big ass corporation. They ready for us. That's how they started.
For every one of us, there's basically 15 or 20 lawyers sitting at a desk, basically all day long doing this kind of foolishness.
Waiting on us to say something.
Right. And that's why with him, he doesn't understand that. I said, man, you got to, you can, like I said, because it mentions it in the terms of service, arbitration, and you could do that on your own. But he wants to get everybody paid or whatever else. But if you have a viable case and you go to arbitration and you win, you're going to get paid. And it might open Pandora's box to other people doing it. But
right. That's what I think. Even JB was saying something like that. If he goes and does it, he would set precedent, so other people can start doing it.
Right, but he didn't want to hear that. I was like, okay. I'm like, well, you're gonna suffer through it. Continue talking about it, and it's gonna be what it is. Because the thing about it is, in any situation, in a corporate situation, a lot of times they don't want, instead of having a full blown court case, You could take it to arbitration. They go sit in the little, you sit at the table with some other folk and your people, their people, and y'all break bread. And if it is a viable situation or a case, then potentially you could get paid. I mean, it happens. I mean, it happened when I worked for the bank. I mean, we have people that instead of fighting fighting us and try to take us on loans. I mean, we $2 trillion bank.
Right.
Hey, what you gonna do? I mean, we can squash you like that and keep moving. I wouldn't lose any sleep over you. But maybe one day he will listen to someone and do what he needs to do.
The funny part about the entertainment lawyers, he was in entertainment. You telling me you don't know? And he was a director. You don't know one lawyer who could look at this case for you?
Hey, that's the way. That's where everybody kind of see, because people are sitting there thinking, okay, well, why doesn't he do this and why didn't he do that? But he might have been out of the game for a long time. Let me see. Hold on.
He's
Okay, there we go. Yeah, but he's been out the game a long time though too. So you would think he would have known an entertainment lawyer of some sort, or
Oh, his brother though, even his brother.
Yeah. So I don't know why he won't go ahead and fight the battle and take it that direction, so he could at least, if it is true, he might get $2,500 or $2,000 or $5,000 or $25,000 or $1 million. It depends. We don't know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we don't know.
Take a swing, or it's gonna be a strike, so to speak.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way you can really do it. Sitting there talking about it to a bunch of people who really, at the end of the day, don't give a shit. And chances are, at the end of the day, none of them are content creators. Out of this crowd of people that are in his realm and on his panels every day, or on his channel as subs. Okay, you got what? Verbal drops one every now and then. They got you. Max, of course, has got on a regular. Kelly, she does. Her and her husband Mo, they do every day. They dropping lives every day.
Right.
Queen does. I'm trying to think of who else. That's it. Well, Trinity kind of sort of. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. She drops a lot.
I never thought about that, Joe. If YouTube really does owe RBR $5 million per year, then how much would he owe the people who come on his panel? Wouldn't he have to pay them?
Well, you don't get actually paid to come on a panel. You do it of your own free will, like I'm doing right now.
That's
true.
true.
I wouldn't say, yo, man, drop me $10 and I'll come up here and kick it around with you for an hour or whatever, or drop me $50. No, I'm not. I mean, you don't. I've never seen anybody do that. That's why with this whole thing about buying Ramil's YouTube page, I'm thinking like for $450, I'm thinking like YouTube pages are for sale. Because all the stuff's got to do is basically say the hell with it and go someplace else.
But you know what you could do? You could buy subs too, though.
Well, yeah, I know people that have done that. Yeah, I know. Because all of a sudden, you see somebody who got 10,000, and then all of a sudden they got 90,000. It's like, okay, but you got to be careful with that, because that can backfire on you too. And they find out and they shut your page down for that shit. Because you got people that, like you hear him talk about Marcus Brownlee. Marcus Brownlee's a brother that does tech stuff, like cell phones, what do you call it? What's the electric cars? Teslas, and he does a lot of that kind of. Yeah, he does a lot of that technology stuff like that. But Marcus Brownlee got 15 million followers, subs, and he's probably making mad money. I mean, these people are not lying about what they say they make. Marcus Brownlee, between sponsorships and whatever, he doesn't go live really though. And other stuff, he might be pulling. He might be pulling $500,000 or $1 million a year, if not more. Between doing all this stuff. So, I mean, that's the thing RBR, he's looking at, and that's why I say with that whole thing, man, if they do by some free chance owe you that, just again take it to arbitration, let them work that shit out, and there it is.
Apex, the number comes from, he's saying for the past 3 years, he's been owed $5 million for his content that he creates. And
Right. So I don't, because he
we
said
about to
3
have
years.
another RBR fan. He about to get deep in it. Like, what is going on with this guy? Welcome to the world, Apex.
Yeah, because and he has stuck to that for the last year or so.
Hey, but you know what? Another year is that's what I was going to, because I had like my little spew written out for the court case today. I was going to ask him a serious questions, and I was going to ask him that like the year is coming to an end. So does that mean like it's another year you're gonna have to wait, or what you gonna do, RBR? But he kicked me off, so hopefully I get to ask him one day.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I'll put me on for a minute, man, because he ever since Friday he been real like I can't say 2 words, and he ain't even like he usually put me in the back. He kicking me off completely, like out the meeting completely. I say anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, he does that. He got, like I said, he got mad at me the other day. He did the same shit like 3 or 4 times, and it's like, okay, he'll put you in the back, and then he'll bring you back up, and then when somebody proved him wrong, I think it was Kevin, the Kevin dude, and he was like, man, RBR, you wrong, and Joe was right. He got mad again, so I could care less about that crap, because he does that all the time, except for certain people. Now, certain people, he ain't never gonna throw what's his name, JB Gunner off. He never gonna freaking throw it. It feels like he don't do it to Mella either.
Yeah, he definitely.
Certain people, he ain't not gonna do it. Yeah, he ain't gonna do that shit.
He said, "How did he get that number though?" Man, that's the magical question. But he does content every day, so I guess it's worth that.
Well, I asked the question. I said, "Where did you come up with that magical number from?" Where would you? I can't even begin to figure out where, because he's saying an ad on his page, which there is none, is such and such an amount, and they pay such and such an amount, and we should be getting a certain such percentage of that amount. I'm like, okay, just go back to your 2 + 2 is 4 thing, because I don't know where you got that number from. Where did you get that magical number from?
I heard him one day say he was talking about $1 million ad, and
right.
But there's no way. Like I'm saying, they're paying for that. They're paying for that ad space. Like they wanted to go out to multiple channels, not specific. That, and I asked him, I was like, so how much would they pay Kevin Samuels for an ad if they're paying you $5 million? Like I think they're just trying to do it for like everybody who has a YouTube channel to present that way instead of a certain specific. We're gonna put this on RBR, or we're gonna put this on Conscious Moron's channel, that type of thing. Like I'm thinking it's more
first of all,
YouTube in itself.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way, first of all. And secondly, he doesn't have any ads on his page.
He on his homepage, like, the page where you look for videos.
Yeah, on the homepage, that homepage, yes, he might see an ad on there, but it doesn't make him any money for him. But the thing is, where the money is at, is where, okay, say I click on you. I mean, like I can click on certain people, like, okay, Reg's the bad guy right now. If I go over there, he's live, and chances are I'm going to get an ad before I can even get into his page, unless I got the premium account where you don't have ads. But unless I can do that, then he'll have an ad before you get on. Somebody larger like Cynthia G or somebody like that, they're gonna have ad before you ad two before you can get on her page.
Right.
That's what he's talking about.
Right,
so he doesn't have ads.
Yeah, like my homeboy right here, he just said I have over 1 million views, and I get 700 a month. Congratulations, man! Good job, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And remember to drop your channel in the link so everybody can go and check you out. He does trucking. Well, I'm gonna say it's trucking, but it's freight delivery. If I got it right, I hope I got that right, Apex.
Right, but that's how that whole AdSense thing kind of works. In a sense, if you have once you get monetized, then all of a sudden you'll start seeing ads before I can even come into your page.
Yes, Apex, it is good, man, because I don't even have 500 views, bro. You're doing a good job, man. Keep up the work, man.
Right. So that's what happens. People, basically, when you get monetized, like I said, a lot of that, because he got demonetized, and then, that's when people that started Cash Apping, because monetization in terms of like the super chats, they take 30% of the top.
Right.
So it's kind of like, okay, unless you got people mad super chatting you, I mean, for every freaking $100, they taking 30. I mean, man, that's I don't see no benefit in that. You know, I don't see no benefit in it at all. You know, unless you are Kevin Samuels type of thing where, you know, you got cash dropping you 100, 500, 300, stuff like that. And it's beneficial. But, you know, super chats, I mean, super chats, they take a lot. They take a whole lot. So what's going on with you, Brooks?
Man, I'm cool, man, bro. Got through arguing with these motherfuckers, RBR and Max, and
Damn, what was going on, man? Hey,
where was it at?
It was early. I tried to speak highly of your content on the RBR show, and he damn near spoke highly of you too. But when Max came on there talking about he mad because he not getting money, and I offered solutions. Like Max said he was shadow banned from YouTube. I said, well, damn, RBR got about 2,000 subscribers. I said, well, Max, if you give RBR about $5, he'll put you up on this community tab. And he tried to make me seem like a fool. And I lost it, bro. I'm tired of these old people bitching and whining like babies in diapers. Max is a bitch, and all he does is bitch and whine. Did you know that this clown tried to get me to invest $1,000 in this quote-unquote KK business in Ghana, but he ain't put not a cent into it? Now, I'm a young black man with $1,000 to give, but your bitch ass want to sit up there and hate on me? Yeah, Max, I'm going to tell on your bitch ass. You a bitch, nigga. Max is a whole ass nigga that can't afford a Peterbilt truck. And if he a trucker, if you a trucker nigga complaining about not getting paid on YouTube, do you even have a job? Because I don't think you a nigga truckers make a lot of money. They ain't worried about no fucking pennies on YouTube. What Mr. Joe just said. Nigga, if you get $30, they gonna take 30% of that. So what the hell you get? Nothing? Nigga, you a whole trucker and mad at somebody because they quote unquote shadow ban your whack ass, piss po pathetic ass, I can't buy a decent truck ass channel. That nigga is full of shit. And if you do want to invest in the KK business, which is a motorized trike, don't go through Max because he gonna be like that nigga search for a huru. He gonna trick you out your goddamn money. Max, fuck you. I'm sorry, fellas, but I had to get that off my goddamn chest.
Hey, I knew that was coming, folks. Hey, man, I'm sorry. Hey, that's why
I said, I said, damn, he snapped on me once. I said, okay, maybe I said something he didn't like. He snapped on me twice. Okay, maybe I don't understand. When he snapped on me that third time, I said, nigga, stop sucking RBR dick talking about how RBR gonna get you money. RBR can't even get himself some damn money. You heard Max up there. I just want to listen to you and get some. Nigga, ain't you a truck driver? Nigga, truck drivers are making well over $100,000 a year. We ain't worried about pennies on YouTube. Well, guess what, Max? You just told on your broke ass self because you must not be a truck driver making bank. You some lame ass nigga on YouTube that's scared to turn this camera on and scared to pull out $1,000. You broke ass bitch. Man, come on, man. Fuck that nigga. And guess what? This school right here that I got this degree from, you bitch ass nigga, you'll never be that. You'll never be that. Hoe ass nigga.
But Books, I didn't mean to upset you, man. My fault.
I done ran Mr. Joe off, and I'm sorry, Mr. Joe, but goddamn it, fuck these goddamn cowards.
Wait, Books. This is because it seems like you younger and Max is old. You're younger.
You're a piece of fucking shit. He never took his black ass to college. I can talk highly about Mr. Joe. You know, Mr. Joe don't only got horses for himself, but he got a set of horses that he keep next to a high school so that the kids up there can be in tune with the equestrian lifestyle. You think Mr. Joe sitting up there crying? Mr. Joe got so much shit he gives to. You think he up there crying about a couple of dollars that YouTube will steal from you, like some punk ass motherfucker that claim they some big time truck driver? Max is a bitch, and I hate that I ran Mr. Joe off because I wanted to give him a compliment. I remember when Mr. Joe said that he got horses at the school for them kids. Max punk ass trying to suck RBR dick for a cash out.
Come on,
you heard that? I just want to listen to you, RBR, and soak up all you with, man. That man gonna blow hot chowder on your fucking face.
Books, take a breath.
Ass nigga. Max lame.
this is what I was trying to say. Do you think the beef between you and Max is because it's a generational more than anything? Because I think you guys kind of are on the same page.
I think that nigga wasted his fucking time. No, it's not a generational thing because I'm gonna be Max's age one day, and Max was my age one day.
Yeah,
we ain't mad at what point in time. I'm not mad at the point in time Max in his life, and I hope he's not mad at me the point in time in my life. Max is ignorant. That's why he's ignorant. That's why I'm mad at this ignorant fuck. Most old people like to say, "Well, I'm not ignorant. I have experience." Newsflash: just because you old as fuck don't mean you got experience. Newsflash: it's some old ass ignorant motherfuckers out here, and Max is one of them.
But I'm saying,
I'm not mad that he's old. I'm mad that he's ignorant. I'm trying to answer your question.
Yeah, I dig what you said. But even getting old, you gotta have still some type of smarts to get old, though. That's the one thing you gotta realize.
What you gotta do? Kiss white people ass and not get in trouble?
I'm saying you gotta stay out the way. You can't, and not saying that it takes a lot, but you still gotta have a little bit of smarts. But this is what I'm saying.
Mr. Joe came up with his property and his horses?
Books. Hold on. I'm saying we know I'm not saying he might just have some feelings of, man, I wish I could be young, getting it like these young dudes getting it. Not saying that he's doing that, but I think a lot of that, especially with you got kicked. So Joe, whenever you want to come back on, man, let us know. I'm just saying, like, I think a lot of older cats are like seeing young cats, like, y'all getting money, man. Like even like I'd be like, damn, these young dudes get money. So sometimes it might not. I don't think it's like conscious that he's thinking about that, or I'm assuming that. I'm just saying for this particular incident. But maybe that might be the case. Like, man, these young dudes, and he might not even know it, man. Because like he was kind of, as I was listening to him, that's what I was hearing. Like, it's a different time than when he was.
Nigga, you was on the panel when Abby was up there. What Abby had said, nigga, you got you $1,000. I'll find somebody to do what? To drive your KK. Why Max ain't been doing that shit? Why take a nigga like me to say, nigga, I got $100 bills. What's cracking? Like, okay, so you mad at me for going to McDonald's and sweet? Nigga, you can make $1,000 working at McDonald's. I DoorDash. I go, nigga, I'm not some Nino Brown young nigga. I'm not NBA young boy. I actually work, nigga. So I'm just saying, we all have a work ethic in us. I'm not young.
Not all of us, but not all of us do. Not all of us have a good work ethic in us. Not saying that he doesn't, but I'm saying
you trying to say that the young niggas out here getting money. I'm trying to say, well, don't these old niggas have a work ethic? Nigga, you supposed to have way more money than me. So if you hating on me because you think I got something you don't got, nigga, you're paranoid. And stop being so paranoid.
No, that's what I'm saying, though, Books. It wasn't, how you get money. It wasn't always like that for cats. Like, we couldn't always, like, even my generation, we ain't getting money, like, especially how fast y'all getting it and legit. Like, y'all getting it legitly. Like, if you was gonna get money like that, you would almost have to be like a D boy. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fucking lie. You can't get off on that. But old niggas didn't play dice. Old niggas didn't go to the casino. Yeah, old niggas didn't have restaurants and grocery stores and gas stations.
But it took a little bit longer than how fast y'all doing it now, man. For real. Like, and it's not that anything we should be mad at. We should be celebrating that. Like, I'm proud that y'all get money like that. So don't think of it as a bad thing that y'all getting money like that. But some people might be like, well, damn, why can't I? You know what I'm saying? And not even really realize they thinking like that, Books. Especially when you get older, man. Because when you get older, you're like, damn, I got more time behind me than I do ahead of me. You see what I'm saying? So all that shit start to fuck with you a little bit. And me getting a little bit older, that's why I'm saying, like, so maybe that's the thing. Like, it's real funny to explain, but damn, that's not a bad idea.
It shouldn't be funny to explain. It should be like, nigga, if that shit fucking with you when you get older, nigga, that shit gonna fuck with me, Lord willing, when I get older. We need to cut that. We need to get that shit out of our minds. I'm not some young nigga hating on older people, and I hope that older people ain't hating on me, nigga. I'm trying to like, nigga, meet me in the middle. It's a nigga, meet me at the bridge. And you don't even want to help build your side of the bridge. You just want to say these young niggas side of the bridge ain't gonna work and I ain't gonna fuck with them. But nigga, if you jealous, if you bitter, if your old ass think you can't get out there and get $1,000, you're sadly mistaken. NFTs, there's a thing called helium miners. There's a thing called Bitcoin miners. Nigga, there's a thing called DoorDash. Nigga, go out there and get you some fucking money and stop hating on me because I have to get out here and fucking be old like you. I'm working myself to the bone. You think these young people out here just getting money that fell out the sky? Nigga, we working for that shit, nigga. Niggas dropping out of school, niggas saying, fuck that shit. They grabbing that tool, that pistol. I don't necessarily recommend that, but you know, some young niggas get that money that way. But nigga, they earning that. This shit ain't coming from the sky, baby. Like, when you see a young nigga from some money, don't just think that, oh man, in 2020, money fell from the sky. Money never fell from the sky. Shit, we realized we had to get off our ass and get it. And to tell you the truth, y'all old niggas had way more what? Jobs with salary positions, benefits, and all that shit. And we don't, jobs like that don't come nowadays, bruh. So y'all had nigga, a house back when you was what, 20, conscious, cost $100,000. A house nowadays. Wait a minute, nigga. A house nowadays costs $300,000.
Ain't that old, man?
I'm sorry, but a house nowadays conscious costs $3. I watch House Party. Nigga, I paid $15,000 for this house. That was in California, and he said he paid $15,000. Nigga, have you ever seen House Party 1? I'm just saying, maybe that was a movie. Maybe that $15,000 was out of range. I'm just saying. The average cost for a house nowadays is what? $300,000. Back in the G, it was $100,000. Nigga, we gotta get money, or we won't even have a house.
Yeah, I mean, it's always gonna be like that. But like I said, I think it just might be that kind of generational thing. Remember how I was even talking? I don't know if he was on. Was you on the show yesterday, or was you watching yesterday?
No, I was on your shit today, but I ain't.
No, his show, because we was on there last night. With
Trinity and Abby. Yeah. No, day before yesterday.
He was kind of
debated RBR.
His era. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying to him. Like, that era is gone, man. It's a totally different era now. You got to move a little bit differently. Like, but I don't think people like who my age and older, they don't realize that they're applying their era to your era, which is totally different. You see what I'm saying?
Nigga, a pair of shoes back in their era cost what? $50 and you clean. Nigga, a pair of Jordans nowadays, if you want to be clean,
but I'm saying, you gotta think how much you think
that shit $300. Nice
but I'm
shoes.
saying, how much you think they was
$300,
making
bro?
an hour back then, though, Books? How much you think they was making an
hour? I don't. Okay, well, I don't know where you from, but let's just say the 80s. I know in the 80s, gas was like 88 cents a gallon. The minimum wage was like $5 an hour in the 80s.
Yeah. See, when I started my first job, I think I was making $7.25.
Okay, so I'm off by a little bit, but I said 5, you said 7. I'm in the right ballpark.
Yeah, but
the minimum wage today is fucking $8.
I was 95.
The gas don't cost 88 cents now. So back then, when you was making $7, gas cost 88 cents.
Oh yeah.
Nowadays, it's the same minimum wage of $7, and gas costs fucking $3-4. You have to get money.
Yeah. No, you absolutely right. I can remember filling up my tank for 2 weeks, and it'd be like $20. And I had a Buick LeSabre. I don't know if you know what them is. I had a like 19
American Muscle.
Yes.
Nigga, why you think fucking Scat Packs and Charge? We love the sound of those engines. You might say, well, damn, this a Challenger or Charger. Nigga, that ain't nothing but a new body with an old ass motor. Bro, y'all could fucking get those V8s and pay shit for gas. If you get a V8 now, bro, you actually have to turn on your eco mode because gas is high as hell. If you do a fucking burnout, dude, I just waste $10 doing a 3-second burnout. Come on. Like, be real. I'm just saying it ain't about we getting money from some mystical places. Like, bruh, y'all just hating on us, bruh. And I hate, and you trying to take up for the older generation.
No, I'm just trying to explain the difference, man. Like, cause we can't keep being mad at each other, but
I'm not mad, nigga. I had
I'm just saying, like, how y'all got into it today. Like, we can't keep doing that, right?
Nigga, this nigga was mad at me because I graduated from Grambling. Now, I would think an older person would, I'm 29, bro, got my degree. It's not a master's degree. It's just a fucking BA in history. I think an older person would say,
you got a BA in history and don't be schooling RBR, man. Come on. Well, you do.
Come on. But at the same time, it's like Max hated me because he thinks I'm part of this intellectual class or something. Nigga, wait a minute. As a young person, if you don't go to college, you're a fucking bum. Back then, you didn't even have to go to college, bro. If you don't go to college nowadays, you're a fucking bum. Literally, back then in the 80s, oh, you know, college is like a second thought. So why the fuck are you mad at me when the rules to the game are much more strict now? Way more strict. Nigga, you had it easy.
But do you think
you mad at me?
Let me ask you a question, Books. Do you really think you got to go to college, especially with the internet and how, you know, cats like that's because hold on.
I am interrupting.
I'm saying, like, I've seen a lot of like young people make money off the internet. Like, I'm just saying, like, do you? I'm saying it's not a recess you can't use it, but do you think that you have to? You don't think you would just network yourself?
Let's say you work for it's a railroad called Kansas City Railroad, right? I don't know if they got bought by somebody, but dude, you could work for that railroad for 10 years without a college education. You may get bumped up to a manager. If you come into that job position with a degree, you work like 2 years and you're already bumped up. Yes, you have to get a degree. Like, even some of the older guys will be like, nigga, I've been working this job for 10 years and I know more about it. But that person with the degree, he gets promoted quickly amongst the ranks. Yes, if you don't have a degree, you will be a bum. Yes, this applies for McDonald's as well. If you go to McDonald's and you have a college degree, yeah, you'll work there for a year. But guess what they're going to do? Make you a manager. But if you don't have a degree, guess what? Well, you can go from the floors to the fries till we fired you for something silly because you don't have a degree and we can just see you as like some disposable workforce ass nigga. Yes, to answer your question, and I hate to interrupt and be all long-winded.
No, go ahead.
My nigga, you have to have at least an associate's, at least 2 years, bro.
And it's ridiculous to get a degree, man. It's like damn near 30,000-40,000 for that, man.
And back in the day, how much it was to go to college back in the 80s, and how much it is in 2021?
Hey man, you say 80s one more time, I'm gonna kick you off here.
Nigga, man. I'm just saying, stop.
I'm fucking with you, but
wait, I know what you're saying. You saying, nigga, you got NFTs. Nigga, y'all had the whole 80s.
Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, I'm 43, so I graduated in 1996 from high school. Nothing, I ain't gonna be ashamed to say my age, but when I went to
29, bro.
I went to AU, the university. I think it was $1,800 a semester.
Wait a minute, 18? No, you didn't. Okay, so I tried to do something funny. You see how I tried to say 18,000, but you said 1,800.
Yeah, 1,800.
What's I don't know that college.
It's
and I'm gonna take the word for it. What's the same?
I'm gonna say my old location, the University of Akron. It's in Akron.
No, okay. So what's the cost of that same college?
Oh man, it's probably it. Oh, you know what? We should look that up. But it
so
has
it's
to
like it's huge.
It's over 7,000. I easily.
So what, nigga? Hold the fucking plate. 1,800 and 7,000, and we talking about the same semester.
Wait, hold on. That was 20 years ago, though, Books. You gotta think about that too.
Nigga, what the fuck are you teaching me from 20 years ago? That now.
I'm saying it inflated from 20 years ago. Like when I went to
so
school,
you have to have money.
Yeah.
Or you're okay. Thank you, bro. So when the old school, I wish I could, bro, without every time I want to do something, somebody gonna record me. We got camera phone. Like in the 80s, bro. Oh man, you could really just get away with being yourself. Not to say you could just be some asshole, you could not be caught, but you don't gotta worry about somebody pulling out their camera phone every time you fart in the grocery store, right?
Yeah, you ain't under the microscope. You actually.
Bro. But we got it way easier than y'all. We under a microscope and we have to make more money. But life is easier.
I think some things are easier. You know what I'm saying? I think you can obtain things quicker, but it's a little. You're right though. It's harder. You're right. I won't.
Okay, so you obtained $7,000 fast as fuck, right? You live in it. You bought an NFT. You sold it for $7,000. Congratulations! You just paid for one semester at Akron. Did you say Akron?
Yeah, the university.
Okay, so congratulations, yo. Congratulations. $7,000 is basically
But why wouldn't you just buy another NFT and start flipping shit?
Because that shit dangerous as hell. You know, NFTs and Bitcoin, that's basically like going to the casino, bro.
Really? So you're not into Bitcoin and all that?
But hell, like if I had some money, bro, if you know, bro, you an old school ass nigga, so I'm gonna put you on game. If you know any nigga with GPUs, we can have a GPU miner. A GPU miner is basically a printing press. Bitcoin works off a blockchain, an algorithm. If you
Wait,
have a
hold on.
computer
Wait,
that,
go, but wait, you went too
I'm
fast, man.
sorry,
GPU. What is a GPU again?
it's basically like a chip you put in your computer that gives you like a hell of a lot of storage. It makes it run fast. It's a GPU, right?
Where do we get them at? Why can't we just do it?
You can't buy them online because everybody bought up GPUs because they're making crypto mining machines.
Oh,
But if you know, like an old school, like let's say one of your partners go to the pawn shop and he just know a nigga with a old ass like a bro, a decent GPU, that's 2017. So if you know somebody with a decent 2017 computer and just got that shit in their garage or whatever, or finna take that shit to the pawn shop, buy that shit from them. If you get about 5 of them, you can make $20 a day mining Ethereum and Bitcoin. Did you $20 a day?
the books you was telling me about that one thing you was using too, wasn't you?
Oh, do
You
you have
had
your
off
share
of
screen?
Amazon.
Yeah, do you have your share screen popping? It's called the Aware Element.
Yeah, I gotta.
Oh.
You can come on and share it.
Okay. Share screen, entire window. Okay. Is my screen popping up?
Yeah, there it go right there.
I typed that shit in wrong, but hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. This is called the Aware Element. Do you want how it works, or do you want somebody getting money from it?
Either you know best, man. This a young man's game right here.
Okay,
I'm
do you
gonna let
see
you.
this? A $300 miner earns $2,500 a year. Let's just watch this guy. I don't know if my shit gonna load up. Shit, my shit taking all day. It's bad.
What's going on, my beautiful? You guys, I'm excited to talk about Planet and kind of talking about it. So, some of you guys have already been able to get in and start.
Bro, I want to fast forward this shit. This video is like 14 minutes long, bro. 17 minutes long. I don't want to just get up. Yeah, like, did you see how I typed in Aware Element and did you see everything that popped up? Basically, type in Aware Element. Aware Element is a Bitcoin mining machine, but it just basically reads. Let's say you live in Atlanta and a lot of people around you smoke cigarettes. So your machine is going to pick up that cigarette smoke. It's going to send it to a headquarters in Sweden and they pay you for that information because people want to save the planet. So it's a bunch of cigarette smoke in Atlanta. They'll try to figure out how to curb that cigarette smoke. You don't have to do anything. The Aware Element is basically a sensor that tells you if you have carbon monoxide in your air, all type of shit that might fuck up your air. And it's online. So when they send that information back to the headquarters, people pay you for this shit. It mines a thing called EcoCoin. EcoCoin is something that's on the cryptocurrency market. I don't know if you heard of EcoCoin, but basically niggas are trying to save the planet through be more conscious about it. It's basically go to Amazon, buy a box that costs $300, plug it up, turn your Wi-Fi on, and you'll make $26 a fucking day, as long as you got power and internet. And Bitcoin miners are the same thing, except they don't mine eco coins like the Planet Watch Aware Element. A Bitcoin miner actually mines Bitcoin. So let's say you got a Bitcoin mining machine with like 5 GPUs on it. You're pulling like 20 Bitcoin a day. You trade your shit you trade that Bitcoin in on Coinbase, and guess what you just made? $20 a day from plugging something into a wall and having the internet. I hope I'm not long-winded by explaining this, but
you know what?
A money printing machine.
I think we should do a show on this one day, Books.
Bro, just research it, bro. I know you be having.
No, you know, and this is why I say that, because you could be a young dude explaining it to these old cats. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, it like that type of angle. Because think about how many How many old cats got $300 laying around? And we just show them how to do that, man.
Shit, you a baller. Every day you get on YouTube, you donate $26 cash ups, and you don't even gotta come out your pocket. It's some machine that makes that shit for you. Yeah, bro. But people don't want to listen to me, bro. But I guess you listening. Aware element. Research it. Did you see how I typed it in when I shared my screen? That's a real device. It's real shit. Now they might be sold out on Amazon, but guess what? It's called eBay. Buy it from there. Yeah, bro. You can get you one. $300, bro. Cheap as shit.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing that, man. We're gonna young dudes talking to old dudes and old dudes talking to young dudes. I think because it seemed like it's a disconnect, man. Like even when I was growing up, I had like older cats who would talk to me, but it seems like, and I'm not saying you books, it seems like sometimes the older cats nowadays feel like the younger dudes don't want to listen. Like, especially when they talk, like an old dude used to tell me, like, I can just tell you shit. It ain't like you got to do what I say. I'm just trying to lace you up with game. So if the situation ever presents itself to you, you know how to make the best decision for yourself and not the decision that I made or what I'm telling you to do. You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to give you all the options that you had. But I think a lot of young cats kind of, like they already know everything. So they don't want to learn anything type shit. Could I be wrong?
I'm not a knuckleheaded rapscallion. If somebody's
I said not you see books. You see books. I said not you.
No, I'm just trying to explain it by being funny. I'm not a knuckleheaded rapscallion. If somebody's giving me some good advice, nigga, I can hit that pothole, or some older person say, nigga, it's a pothole right there. Go to the left and you'll be fine. I see Mr. Joe telling me about the potholes in life. I respect older people like Mr. Joe, but bitch ass niggas like Max, just because you're age and you think you telling me some good advice, hell no, you might be fooling me. I know the difference between a lie and the truth. I have what's called discernment. Every old person is not the same, and every young person is not the same.
Go. I'm sorry. I was just saying, go, young man, go. But that's what I'm. Let me ask you a serious question. But so, like, you seem like you not the normal young cat though. Do you think it's a lot of cats like you, or older cats just got the misconception? It's more cats like you, and it's less cats that be acting like young wild dudes we be seeing.
Man, all my partners been business minded. I know one partner of mine, he used to change tires at a tire shop. Now he's selling used cars. I know one partner of mine, he do the same thing I do, pharmaceutical carrier, basically pick up a box of pills from
you a dope dispenser. No, I'm just
it's
I know.
High blood pressure medicine. They might have insulin and stuff like that. Basically a sophisticated version of DoorDash. It's a bunch of
I'm just
one of my friends, he actually got his authority. Now, in order to have a trucking company, you have to get an authority, right? One of my friends worked hard as fuck and got his own driving authority. So yeah, it's a lot of people like me that are business minded and trying to get to a money. But on the opposite end is one of my friends gonna catch you coming out the store and hit you upside the head and take off in your car. Hell yeah, I know buku niggas like that. But at the same time, you just gotta judge a person by their worth. You know, it's not about being young. It's not about being old. Are you a piece of shit or are you not? That's
Yeah. I was just curious because I think a lot of the times with people young and old, it's what people perceive and not actually try and find out what, you know what I'm saying, what a person is. They just going off of how somebody looks or their age, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of more people do that nowadays. Because when I was coming up, man, like how people be talking about the candidates and politics, like we never used to talk about shit like that as much as we do now, man. So I understand what you're saying.
And bro, you got some young people that don't even know who the president is. So I'm not gonna say every young person is political minded and has political.
You got some old people who don't know who the president is. They don't feel bad. You got some old people.
Very true. They don't know who the fucking. You got some old people acting just like young people.
Yeah.
For real.
You're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right, man. When you going live again, man?
I don't know when I'm going live, man. I caught you on your shit, man. I'm just glad to chop it up with you, man. Sometimes I feel like some angry asshole yelling at people through my microphone, but then when I realize people actually listening to me, giving me advice, and not just telling me I'm right all the time, but actually listening to me, shit, sometimes I don't even be wanting to go live. I just catch you the next time. Only reason I go live is to be heard. If I'm heard on your shit, I don't.
Say I'm heard. All I want to do is be heard. I like that in you, man. That laid back shit. Like shit, it is what it is. Either you gonna take
Yes, man.
hell yeah, that's what's up.
Shit.
But I thought RBI was gonna come in debate, but I guess I ain't that big yet. Once
I
I
hate
get
I ran Mr. Joe off though. I thought y'all probably chopping
no,
up.
he said in the chat that he was in a bad area and he lost signal.
Oh, okay, well, good. Because sometimes when I get on the panel, I'll be thinking oh, that crazy motherfucker Moses up there. I don't want his opinions to be reflective of my opinions. And Mr. Joe, cool dude. So if I say some crazy shit, I don't want nobody to think Mr. Joe said that shit. So I kind of understand sometimes.
Yeah, you got but yeah, Joe, cool dude. Joe is cool. Dude. Yeah, some cool dudes. And that's the crazy part about RBR, how cool the chat is, man. For real, more than anything, it's how cool that chat is, man. Because I be rolling in the chat, man.
To tell you the truth, man, RBR just doing that shit. I was talking to RBR today. That man got plenty of sense, but guess what? Plenty of sense don't pay the bills. Letting JB Gunner get up there and call black people the N-word does. And I hate to admit it, but goddamn it, because it's like, well, I would give RBR a cash up if he wasn't such an asshole, but it's like white people give him a cash up and they don't even give a fuck. So it's like,
well, he winning either way.
Yeah, so it's like, well,
say I can't lose.
Yeah, shit, he gonna win one way or another. So shit, I can't be too mad at him.
Yeah, I never would knock his hustle, no matter what, man. I understand it's a hustle, so you can't be too mad at him. Shit, you gotta let him do his thing.
Can't live off his wife forever, man.
What you know about Daria though, man? What's dude? You know dude's name? I remember the TV show, but I can't.
Excuse me, doom, 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 doom. Excuse me, doom, doom, doom. If I may be direct, la la la. You're standing on my neck, nigga. What do I know about Daria? That white dude with some combat boots in that green. What do I know about?
Nobody fuck with. It's a lot of people who don't fuck with her, man. That's what I'm saying. Like for you to fuck with her, but what you
actually look like that nigga though. Like on the slick, I kind of look like Matt.
Yeah, a little bit. So that's how you was in high school when you started to grow your dreads and shit.
And when I used to watch that Daria show, Mac was an athlete. He also had that fine ass girl. He had that fine ass girlfriend that was smart as fuck. So like he was an athlete, he was smart, and he was also cool with the white people.
Yeah, they was the smartest ones though, wasn't they? Wasn't a couple? They was one of the smartest ones.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, nigga, you can shoot a basketball, you can listen to Korn, and you can fucking be cool in the lunchroom. I felt like I was Mac, so that's why I kind of identify with the nigga. But Daria, bro. Come on, who don't fuck with Daria, bro?
See, man, that was when I was coming up. I didn't think a lot of kids, like I know people fuck with Beavis and Butthead, but I didn't think people fuck with Daria.
No, I was born in '92, folks, so that shit right up my alley, man.
Oh, okay. Damn, man, '92. I was woo. I was just about to hit middle school, or no, it was last year in middle school. We was going to Washington, D.C. on a class. Did y'all do anything like that when you was in middle school, like going on a class trip?
Oh, shit. But when I was in middle school, you know who makes Tabasco?
Frank's? You mean Frank's hot sauce?
No, Tabasco, the Tabasco sauce.
Who make it?
Well, Tabasco sauce comes from this plant in Louisiana, and I'm from Louisiana. So we went down to South Louisiana. Dude, the Tabasco sauce plant is basically like this 500-acre factory, and they like, dude, you're a fucking cook, and I'm surprised you don't know what Tabasco sauce is. But it's literally called Tabasco sauce. It comes in a clear bottle with red writing. That company is from Louisiana, and we took a trip down there in middle school. So yeah, we did shit like that in middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. We making money in Louisiana, nigga. Shouts out to Louisiana. Y'all wouldn't have Tabasco sauce without our asses.
Oh,
so
man, I love
motherfuckers.
I love shrimp on touffee, man. Oh my god.
Shrimp etouffee. Hell yeah, it's fucking delicious. It's etouffee. Most people pronounce it etouffee. It's etouffee. Most people pronounce it New Orleans. It's New Orleans. Like it's cool, bro. Yeah, Orleans, not Orleans.
And you said you're going to Mardi Gras, right?
Hell yeah, I think that bitch in like 80 days. Bro, it's gonna be the best, bro.
You been down there before the Mardi Gras?
not for Mardi Gras, but for the Bayou Classic, and I've been down there for the Essence Festival.
Oh, did you like the Essence Festival?
Oh man, do I love black people getting on stage and singing their fucking original music? Was Lauryn Hill there 3 years ago? Fuck yeah, I fucking love the Essence Festival. Are you kidding me? I hope she comes this year. Sometimes Lauren is a little bit camera shy, but she usually kind of makes an appearance at that Essence Fest. Like, bro, do you like to see Lauryn Hill live in concert?
Yeah,
yes, I'm pretty sure you like the Essence fucking festival. Along with every other black person.
Medical courier.
Pharmaceutical courier. Basically, hey, it's a place that makes pills in Texas, and we needed to get to the to the CVS in Louisiana. I pick it up from Texas. I take it to Louisiana. They pay me my fee. Bro, I'm a over exaggerated delivery boy.
Yeah, no, but I don't think, because he asked him what is he doing with his authority. He doesn't have his authority. Apex, his friend.
No, one of my friends authority. Yeah, I think that's authority for like trucks and shit. One of my friends got an authority. I don't know. I'm not a baller. No, I don't have an authority. I think an authority costs like, if I'm not mistaken, my friend told me $60,000 a year just to maintain that authority. So wow. No, I'm not balling like that, kid.
Wow. Yeah, because I want to say Apex is in the fleet delivery or fleet trucking. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. And shit, yeah, man. It's been a good little stream, man. I think I'm about to shut it down here, though, man. See,
for sure.
What's else out here in these YouTube streets for a minute? Grab me something to eat.
Yeah,
but man, I might go back live tonight.
Shit, if you go live tonight, man, I think I hit that bell on the side of your goddamn subscribe button. So I'm gonna see that, man. I'm gonna see that shit. Hopefully, I probably ain't gonna get up here running my damn mouth. Somebody.
Hey, I tell you what. Anytime you need to let off steam, man, you let me know, and we'll open up the panel so you can get it out, man, for real. Because it's fucking hilarious, man.
I might take you up on that, man. I appreciate you for shit understanding what but you know what I'm doing. I'm not that young, but I'm gonna go ahead and say I understand. I appreciate you for understanding what a young nigga going through out here, man. That's a lot, bro.
Yeah, you know what? Because man, I was young one time too, and I want you to get old like me. And, I mean, that's I want every person to enjoy and get the best out of life, whatever they feel that is, as long as they ain't hurt nobody else while doing it. Man, you know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to come outside with no shirt on and say, "Hey, get the fuck off my grass, boy." I can't wait to do that shit. I can't wait to criticize somebody just because I'm old and they're young. I actually look forward to that shit. I actually so yeah, nigga. Appreciate that shit, dog. Appreciate that shit.
Yeah, man, it's a good thing, man. Definitely a good thing. But we're gonna have to. We might just have to start doing this when young dudes talk to old dudes or something like that, man. Because I really do think that's a lot of our problems. Like, we don't want to listen to young dudes, and sometimes we get the feeling that young dudes don't want to listen to us, but they are, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think if we can establish something like that, we'd be a little bit better off in these YouTube streams, because we got to change this shit, man. It's too much. Like, I like the drama and shit, but it's too much of it, man. So, especially off of this base. But before we go, Moses, because you're a young dude, man, what you think about the Ramil situation with the $450 in the channel selling, man?
I feel like shit, Ramil is a piece of shit who might be a sex offender, but I think that's a good thing. Like, bro, if I had a channel with like 2,000 subscribers and you like, man, Mo, I ain't trying to sit up here and get 2,000 subscribers. Let me buy your channel and just take your shit. I would say, well, shit, nigga, give me $450. Here's the password to that account. And as soon as you get that password, change it so I can't get back in it. And I feel like I feel like that opens the door. Like, nigga,
don't you think he sold it too cheap though? I was watching one of his he was spending $450 on the stream.
He's a fucking dumbass. Of course he sold it too cheap. But at the same time, nigga, let's just say I'm Ramil Amir, right? Well, not a Ramil Amir. Let's just say I had a popping ass channel. I'm like, man, I'm done with this shit. And you want to get your word out. Don't you think you can come and holler at me and pay for a password? So I think paying for a password is cool. Being a bitch ass nigga like Ramil ain't the right message. Right message, wrong messenger.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, for all that, because before he sold it, he was doing the hoes and winning, and that's what I'm saying. He was easily making 450 on each stream he was doing. Why would he just give it up for 450? That's like, man, that's cheap as hell, bro. You want to get your money's worth. I'd have been like, yeah. That's why I'm almost thinking. It
Why
seems
you
like
hanging out in a hotel with 17-year-old girls? Ramil is a dumbass, bro. Like, we're not gonna give him no props. That man a sexual predator, and he's a piece of shit. So stupid people do stupid shit.
Yeah, you're
like,
right.
yeah, he's stupid.
See how you just taught me, bro? See how you just taught me? We
Yeah,
can all learn from each other. Old fool learning from a young dude.
Young fool learning from an old person learning from a young fool.
No, man. So how about we just say young fool, old fool trying to learn something?
Two fools trying to get it right. Shit, I ain't
You know
mad.
what I'm saying? Exactly.
We got to figure it out some way.
Yeah, we gonna start a podcast. Old and young. Have you ever heard that joke about the old bull and the young bull standing on top of the hill?
No, I haven't.
So it's an old bull and young bull standing on top of the hill, and the young bull says to the old bull, "Let's run down there and fuck that cow." So the old bull says to the young bull, "Let's walk down and fuck them all."
Oh, nigga, I heard that joke on the movie one time.
Yeah, so I think it's Full Metal Jacket or something like that.
Why fucking get ahead of yourself and crash out when you can take your time and slay the whole game? Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, we might have to start doing this every Sunday. The Sunday sit downs with the old fool and the young fool.
I ain't mad, man. I'll put me on one of my finest Gremlin button-down shirts and get on this camera and talk some shit, man.
Yeah, that might be a plan, man. That might be a plan. But let me get on up out of here and grab me something to eat, and then I'll be back on, man. If I do something, I'll let you know.
For sure, kid, man. Peace up, man. Keep it easy out there in them streets, bro.
All right, man. Be safe.
Peace out to the chat. Y'all be easy, man.
Yeah,
Peace out.
thank you guys for coming in, man. I appreciate y'all. All right. So we're going to sign off right about now. Thank you guys once again. And I hope everybody dropped their link in the chat so we can all start supporting each other for the 2022. Get this money and, get to know each other, learn some things, laugh, cry, smile, hate, enjoy, celebrate, all that. So y'all be safe. Peace.